Hi guys, good morning. I am Arimi Rafa Putri, and today I just wanna talk about something we still see around campus. Yeah, smoking. I know. This topic sounds a bit serious, but don't worry, I'll keep it chill. It's just a reminder for all of us, okay? When we walk around campus, maybe near the parking lot or campus area, sometimes we still see people smoking there, and I'm like, bro, come on, we are in campus, not a smoking zone. It's kinda sad, right? Because the smoke doesn't just stay with them, it spread everywhere. Even if just one cigarette, the air already feels less fresh. I get it. People smoke because they are stressed or tired from studying. But maybe, just maybe, they can go to smoking area for or outside the campus. And it's not just about the smell. Smoking can cause serious health problems, not only for the person who smokes, but also for people around them. Plus, it makes our campus look less clean and less comfortable. We all want a nice fresh place together, right? So maybe we can start from small things. Like if we see friends smoking near the campus, we can remind them nicely. Like, hey, maybe it's better to smoke outside, yeah? And of course, not to be rude. Just say it kindly. We can follow the smoking zone sign too. Little things matter, guys. Let's respect each other. Make our campus a cleaner, fresher, healthier place together. It starts from us. One small action can make a big change. Thank you for listening. And please, let's care a little more about our air. Bye bye. Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. Good morning. My name is Arini Rafael Putri, NIM 64250867. So today, I'm gonna talk about modal verbs in making requests. It's one of the most useful grammar topics in English, and it helps us sound polite when we talk. Sometimes we still make mistakes when using modal verbs for requests. For example, people say, "You can help me," instead of "Can you help me?" That's why learning how to polite requests is important. You need to know importance of learning modals. Modals verb help us sound polite and natural. We use them every day asking for help, permission, or offering something. Without modals, our English can sound too direct. What's a modal verbs? A modal verbs are helping verb that solves possibility, ability, permission, or requests. Example are can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must. But in making requests, we usually use can, could, might, and would. Basic form of request. Here are some examples of polite requests. Can you help me? Would you mind help me? Could you close the windows, please? Might I borrow your pen? Yeah, they are mean the same. everything but with this different level of politeness. Level of politeness. Ken is very friendly and casual, cold and warm and are more polite. Might sound formal, usually for official or serious situation. So, the way we choose the modal phrase show how polite we want to sound. Our common errors. We often make small mistakes like saying, "Can you help me?" instead of "Can you help me?" Or we forget say please or use can when called is more polite. This small mistake uh, can make our English sound less polite. Okay, this is different between modals. The basic pattern. The structure is super easy. Modal plus subject plus verb 1 plus please. Example is, "Can you open the door please?" "Could you help me with this?" "Would you pass me the book please?" It's simple, right? We can also make polite refusals using the negative form. For example is, "I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I could join the meeting yesterday. You might not enter this room." "He won't lend his bag." Yeah, we can make polite refusal using can, could, might, not, or will. Grammar reminder. Remember, modal never changes form. We don't say can's, couldn't, might, or would. They are always followed by the base verbs. Example, she can cook. She could go tomorrow. I may borrow your book. Would you help me with this? Yeah. From casual to polite, from less polite to more polite. One is can you, two could you, three would you, four would you mind. Yeah, we just choose based on who we're talking to. How to read modals. We can read modal verbs, talk simple dialogues, or short role plays. For example, pretending to ask permission in class or borrowing something politely. When we use them in real context, it's easier to remember. In real conversation, we use modal phrases all the time in daily life. Example is, "Could you tell the time?" Sound nice then, "Tell me the time." Using modals make us sound more friendly and respectful. Why politeness matters? In English, being polite is very important. Using the right modal phrase as show respect. That's why it's good to practice polite expression often. When we use modal verb everywhere, not only in English class. At school, we say, "Can I go out, miss?" At home, we might ask, "Mom, could you please make me something?" Informal situation is, "Might I speak to you for a moment?" Yeah, choosing the right modal depends on the situation. Fun ways to make practice. Learning grammar doesn't have to be boring. We can practice with group games like polite request bingo, or role-play challenge. For example, we take turns saying polite requests using can, could, might, or would. We can also create short skits or videos about daily polite conversation. For activities make students remember faster and speak more confidently. What research shows study say we learn faster when we practice speaking and not only study grammar. Too much theory make us bored, right? So the best way to learn model is by mixing practice, games, and real life example. Example conversation is, "Hey, can you help me carry this book?" "Sure, would you like me put them on your desk?" "Yes, please, thank you so much." "No problem." Yeah, see, that's a natural, polite conversation. So, modal verbs help us make polite requests in English. They never change from, and we always use verbs one after them. The more we practice, the more natural our English will sound. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope this presentation helped you understand modern verbs better. Let's keep practicing and use them politely in daily conversation. Thank you for listening. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.